Just say, come on, he got the mic, go. Give him the mic. Just
fuck this shit.
Yes! Oh, no, you did not do that. Radio exclusive.
Yeah, you know what time it is, man. Homegrownradio.net. One more again.
We don't really get a chance to talk to you about your artistry, about your music and things like that, because we always holding down the interviews. But I wanted to open up this time to kind of shed light on what you got going, because I know you not only do the artist shit, you full-time mom, you know what I'm saying, you host with us, and there's a host of other shit that you do. You hold the full-time job down. So I kind of want to get into the mind frame of how you first of all balance all that shit and still stay sane for one,
and still fuck with us,
and still fuck with us for two. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, just kind of give people, that mindset of what it takes, that drive and that mentality. First of all, how you approach everything that you do. We'll break it down individually as to everything that you do on site.
Well, I mean, shut up, head. First and foremost, you gotta just have faith that you can do everything that you believe you can do. And for a long time, I doubted myself with a lot of things just because I had other responsibilities as far as being a mother. So for a long time, it was like I have to be responsible and be a mom and push everything else to the side, but as he got older, I'm like, yo, fuck all that.
Right, you gotta handle your business.
I gotta handle mine because I had them at a young age.
How does that work out with, and we'll play songs too. I mean, people don't know Bliss. She definitely gets down, but how are you able to balance being a mom and tell him right for wrong, and then your lyrics say something to the far right? You know what I mean?
Because I'm really honest with my son. Like I said, I had him at 15, so all I can do is be open and honest with him because we were growing up together. It's like we grew up together. So I give it to him 100. My son knows that I'm honest with him and with myself, and I know that I'm a good mother regardless of what I'm talking about in my lyrics. You know what I mean? You can't deny that I'm a good person and I'm a good mother, and my music has nothing to do with me being a good mom.
When you hear lyrics, I mean, do you listen to your mom's music?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Now, when you hear rapping, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
That she's a really good artist.
Oh, look at you. He was ready for that.
Oh, God. Come on, man.
Aside from her being a good artist, when you listen to her music, do you ask her questions like, Mom, what does this mean? What does that mean? Or are you curious and shit like that?
Yeah, sometimes. Like when she was talking about my dad or whatever, I'm like, why would you say that? Like,
wow. Right. What was your approach with Extended Play? What did you want to do? What was the whole point of putting this project out for you?
At first, Extended Play was called Coconut Teasers, and I wanted to put out records to create some type of buzz as an artist. Like, people know that I do hair, people know that I do makeup, people know that I'm on Homegrown Radio.
Jamaican over here.
And people do know that I'm an artist, but they rarely hear music from me. So it was like, you know what, it's time to really showcase my work. I'm part of the system, and I rep my sisters as hard as I can, but at the same time, I'm an individual artist. So I really felt like, let me just hit them with something real quick, a teaser, because I am working on my album, which is Ignorance is Bliss. So I'm like, let me hit them with something real quick before I just hop out like, for the album. Give them a little taste, you know what I mean?
Little taste. Now, are you trying to hit the different things that we talked about as far as parts of your personality too, or are you just trying to do it mainly club type shit, or what's the angle as far as sonically?
For Extended Play? Extended Play is just me. Like, these are really records that I've recorded in the past that I haven't put out, or some I've put out but I never really pushed. So I just wanted to give you a little taste of something that I can do before we really get into what I'm going to do. If you're going to do something, do it all.
Why not?
Why not? You know what I mean? Don't do that to yourself. Anything that you're going to do, you're going to be successful in. And I started believing in me a little bit more, and that just pushed me. It clicked, honestly, at the beginning of the year.
Wow,
2012, it clicked. Like, I was listening to my own shit over and over again, and I'm like, I am fucking dope. You know what I mean? Fuck this shit. My mother told me to be humble and not to be cocky and things like that, and that's always something that I didn't want to do. But fuck that shit. Like, I'm dope, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a rep that shit. And I'm gonna do me. Fuck all the doubts and all. Because everybody is not gonna like my music.
Absolutely.
And I can respect that because I don't like a lot of people's shit.
Like who?
You know what I mean? Shut up.